Her name alone evokes images of gold, power, and irresistible charm. For over 2,000 years, she has been remembered as a seductive temptress who bent mighty Roman generals to her will. But the real Cleopatra was far more complex and far more dangerous than legend suggests. She was a brilliant political strategist, a multilingual ruler, and the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt. This is the true story of Cleopatra, her rise, her rule, her love affairs, and her tragic fall. Egypt under threat. By the time Cleopatra was born in 69 BCE, Egypt was no longer the unstoppable superpower it once had been. The Ptolemaic dynasty, Greek rulers descended from one of Alexander the Great's generals, had governed Egypt for nearly 300 years. Rome, meanwhile, was rising fast. Roman politicians and generals interfered constantly in Egyptian affairs, draining its wealth and weakening its independence. Cleopatra was born into a royal family known for betrayal, incest, and murder, where survival depended on intelligence and ruthlessness. Cleopatra's early life. Cleopatra was not Egyptian by blood, but she did something no Ptolemaic ruler before her dared to do. She embraced Egyptian culture. She learned the Egyptian language, studied philosophy, astronomy, and mathematics, and became fluent in at least 7 languages. This education would become her greatest weapon. At just 18 years old, Cleopatra ascended the throne alongside her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII, but the partnership was fragile. Power struggles erupted almost immediately, and Cleopatra was soon forced into exile. Cleopatra and Julius Caesar. Exiled and desperate, Cleopatra made a bold move. In 48 BCE, she secretly returned to Alexandria to meet Rome's most powerful man, Julius Caesar. According to legend, Cleopatra had herself smuggled into Caesar's chambers, wrapped inside a carpet, or possibly a linen sack. Whether myth or fact, the result was real. Caesar was captivated. With Caesar's military support, Cleopatra defeated her brother and reclaimed the throne. Their alliance was both romantic and political. Cleopatra gave birth to a son, Caesarion, whom she claimed was Caesar's child. For a brief moment, Egypt stood protected under Rome's shadow. Queen of Egypt. Cleopatra ruled as a true pharaoh. She presented herself as the goddess Isis incarnate, reinforcing her divine authority over the Egyptian people. Her reign brought economic stability, religious revival, and political control. But everything changed in 44 BCE when Julius Caesar was assassinated in Rome. Cleopatra's protection vanished overnight. Mark Antony and a dangerous alliance. After Caesar's death, Rome descended into chaos. Power was divided among 3 men, including Mark Antony, a brilliant general and rival to Caesar's heir, Octavian. In 41 BCE, Cleopatra summoned Mark Antony to meet her. She arrived in dazzling fashion, dressed as Aphrodite, sailing on a golden barge. Antony fell under her spell, but again, this was more than romance. Together, Cleopatra and Antony formed a powerful political and military alliance. They had 3 children and planned a future that challenged Rome itself. But in Rome, Octavian branded Cleopatra as a foreign seductress, corrupting Antony, a propaganda campaign that would seal her fate. War with Rome. In 31 BCE, the conflict exploded into open war. The decisive moment came at the Battle of Actium, a massive naval clash between Octavian's forces and the combined fleets of Antony and Cleopatra. The battle ended in disaster. Antony and Cleopatra fled back to Egypt, their power broken. One by one, their allies abandoned them. Rome was closing in. Death of Antony and Cleopatra. Believing Cleopatra dead, Mark Antony took his own life. Cleopatra, captured but not yet defeated, knew she would be paraded through Rome as a trophy. She refused. In 30 BCE, Cleopatra died, traditionally believed to be by the bite of an asp, though historians still debate the truth. She was 39 years old. With her death, Egypt became her Roman province, and the age of the pharaohs ended forever. Legacy of Cleopatra. Cleopatra's enemies wrote history, and they painted her as a villain, but modern historians see her differently, a highly intelligent ruler fighting to preserve her nation against an unstoppable empire. She was not just a lover of powerful men, she was a power in her own right. Cleopatra remains one of history's most unforgettable figures, the last queen of Egypt and a woman who dared to challenge Rome.